Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name's Matt. We're back with another History of Borderlands video, and today's topic will be the Hyperion Corporation. So they're best known for making the Claptrap general purpose robots, loader bots, the new use stations, and eventually their psychopathic CEO and president, Handsome Jack. Hyperion was founded by Maxim Turner with Alma Heron as his co-founder. Mr. Maxim was the bank for the company in the early days, and Miss Heron headed up the weapons department. She was the one who invented Hyperion's stabilization technology that made their weapons more accurate than other manufacturers. This can be referred to as reverse recoil, with the weapon being sporadic in its stability off the bat, and then the longer it's fired, the more accurate it becomes. Another influential member of Hyperion's earlier days was Lawrence DeQuitt, who headed and founded the Artificial Intelligence Department of Hyperion. He's the one responsible for the Claptrap robots, but he ended up spending the last of his days trying to fix their personality flaws, but he never finished. Hyperion makes a large number of weapons, shields, class mods, and grenade mods, and some of their most notable products include the Bitch SMG, the B-Shield, and the Conference Call Shotgun. It's important to note that since Hyperion essentially owns the Iridium market, they ended up licensing Iridium technology to other weapon manufacturers. Those manufacturers are Maliwan, Tedior, Dahl, Vladoff, and Bandit. Now, plasma casters are arguably the best of the group of E-Tech weapons, but Maliwan's Norfleet rocket launcher is a notable E-Tech weapon that is extremely powerful and highly desirable. When the vault was opened in Borderlands, Handsome Jack was just a lowly programmer for the company, but the vault ended up releasing Iridium onto Pandora, which piqued his interest, and from there he basically blackmailed and killed his way up the ladder, all the way to president and CEO of Hyperion. From there, Handsome Jack relentlessly pursued Iridium in order to charge the vault key and open what we know as the Vault of the Warrior. Two more notable Hyperion employees are Jeffrey Blake and Harold Tassiter. Mr. Blake was the Senior Vice President of Mercenary Relations and Tourism at Hyperion, but has since moved to Vice President of Hyperion as of the events of Borderlands 2. This is due to the fact that other major shareholders of the company are too scared off by Jack's predictions. As for Mr. Tassiter, he was once the overly condescending CEO and president of Hyperion before he was strangled and replaced by Handsome Jack. Fun fact, the only part of Tassiter that remains is his goatee, since Jack kept it as a trophy for his office. Hyperion has a large presence on Pandora with the Iridium mining operations, research facilities for slag applications, facilities for mass-producing loaders, and a sizable military presence as well. They have a number of different types of soldiers and weaponized robots to carry out the missions on Pandora. Some of the most notable Hyperion enemies that the Vault Hunters will fight are Wilhelm, Saturn, and the Bunker. Hyperion also has a giant space station known as the Helios Moon Base, which is essentially a giant letter H. Helios can be seen from any location on Pandora as it's extremely massive in size and scale. Hyperion utilizes Helios to send supplies to Pandora or any additional ground units needed for fighting. This is done by placing a supply beacon on the ground, and then the supplies will show up shortly thereafter. The Helios Moonbase also has an extremely powerful weapon called the Eye of Helios, which you can see in action during the events of the pre-sequel. But in the final episode of Tales from the Borderlands, Helios is destroyed by Reese after he turns off the power to the station, and it comes crashing down on Pandora in the desert. Handsome Jack is gone, and Helios is gone, but Hyperion is far from it, and their next move is yet to be seen. And I'm sure we'll find out more about what happened to Hyperion in the next game. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you like this sort of thing, be sure to leave a like, a comment, maybe even consider subscribing. Later.